we're going to continue working with the Hermit Crab book. Remember the other day we made some puppets during art about the story about the Hermit Crab? Today, we're going to retell the story using our puppets. I'm so excited, and we even have a little theater to go with it. So I want everybody to put your thinking caps, and let's make sure we listen to all the details in the story, because I'm going to stop and I'm going to ask you questions, okay? So let me see if everybody's sitting on their bottom, sitting up straight. How lovely. I love it. So we have a hermit crab here. Okay, hermit crab, you can start.
Time to move.
Said the hermit crab one day in January.
No,
I've grown too big for the shell. He had felt safe and snug in the shell, but now it was too snug. Hermit crab stepped out of the shell on the ocean floor. And it was frightening, the big open sea without a shell to hide in.
What if the big fish comes on and attacks?
He thought.
I must find a new house.
Early in February, Hermit Crab found just the house he was looking for. It was a big shell and it was strong. He moved right in and he was wiggling and waggling inside, and it felt just right.
But it looks so well, so clean.
So a hermit crab, look at the pictures. So that's his new home. Oh. What was happening to Hermit Crab? Before I continue, why was he looking for a new home? Who can tell me? Anaya?
Because his old home was too snug.
Good job. Okay, I'm going to keep going. That's great. I love the detail. In March, Hermit Crab met a sea anemone. What are sea anemones? Who has any? Anybody have sea anemones?
Yeah.
You have one. Great job. You have a sea anemone. Oh my God.
Well, I have seen them tomorrow.
What is sea anemone? Oh my God.
Oh, how beautiful you are.
Said the hermit crab.
Look what I'm beginning to come and it's so pretty to eat too.
Whispered a small anemone. Gently, hermit crab picked it up with his claw. He picked it up with his claw and he put it on his shell. Next. In April, hermit crab passed by a bunch of starfish, and they were moving slowly along the floor.
How handsome you are.
Said hermit crab.
What am I doing to decorate my house?
Said the sea star. Carefully, hermit crab picked up his claw. Let me see your claws. Picked up his claw and put it on his new house. In May, hermit crab discovered some coral. They were hard and they didn't move.
How good you are.
Said hermit crab.
What would you do to help make the house?
Isn't it?
I would.
Said the crusty coral. Happily, hermit crab picked up his claw. What did he do? He picked up his claw and he put it on his shell. In June, hermit crab came to a group of snails, and they were crawling on the floor, on the ocean floor. And they grazed and they looked and they were picking up debris and leaving packed behind them. Debris is when they were picking up. What is that? What do you think they were doing? They were picking up garbage. Very good.
How tiny and hard would you be?
Said hermit crab.
What would you do to come and help me my house? I would.
Said one of the snails. Happily, hermit crab picked up his claw and put it on his shell. Sorry. In July, hermit crab came upon a couple of sea urchins. Look at these sea urchins. And they're sharp and they have prickly nails. What does prickly mean? What does that mean? Pointy. And you think it'll hurt if you touch it? Oh yeah, it will really hurt.
And it'll bleed.
And you could bleed.
He grabbed.
Said hermit crab.
What friend are you going to protect my house?
Said the spikely sea urchin. Gratefully, hermit crab picked up his claw. Everybody say, picked up his claw.
Picked up his claw.
And placed it on his shell. Oh, great. We're almost done. In August, the hermit crab and his friends wandered into the forest of seaweed. Who has seaweed?
Seaweed.
Oh my God. How does seaweed look? How does it go? Everybody show me, how does seaweed go? Like that. It's so dark in here, thought the hermit crab. How dim is it? Said an anemone. How dark is it? How dark is it? How do we do dark?
He looks sad.
Said a starfish. And how? And it's like nighttime. How do we do nighttime? Said the sea urchin. Oh, almost done with the animals. In September, the hermit crab spotted a school of lanternfish. Who has lanternfish? Let me see lanternfish.
Me.
How?
What do you say? Lanternfish.
Said the hermit crab. Would one of you be willing to light up my house? Oh, I love it, said the lantern, and he swam over near the shell. In October, he approached a bunch of pebbles. Look at the pebbles. How sturdy, and he said, how
sturdy you are.
Said the hermit crab.
It's windy outside.
If you rearrange you, not at all, answered the pebbles. Hermit crab picked up one by one with his claw and built a wall around his shell. Now my house is perfect, cheered hermit crab. So, what is hermit crab? Why did he have all these animals around his house? Why? Who can tell me why, Dylan?
Because he wanted to decorate his house because it was plain.
It was plain. And how do you think it looks now?
Nice.
How do you think it looks? Nice. Can anybody tell me some of the animals we've been talking about? Name me one of the animals, Isis. A coral. What else? A sea urchin. What else?
Weed.
You never know how. A seaweed. Very good. Oh, that's awesome. Luna?
Crab.
A crab. Oh my God.
A shell.
And a shell. That's great. Yes, Warren. What did you want to say?
And a seashell. And a snail. And a star.
And a starfish.
Excellent. And a lanternfish.
A lanternfish. And what do you use a lanternfish? What do they have? What's special about a lanternfish?
They have light.
A lanternfish has what?
And a snail.
Has light.
Look at your car.
Stop, look, and listen.
Okay.
Let's finish the book, the story. But in November, hermit crab felt that his shell seemed a bit too small.
Because it's windy.
Little by little, over the year, hermit crab had grown that he would have to find another big home. But he had come to love his friends. The sea anemone, the starfish, the sea urchin, the snail, the lanternfish, even the small but smooth pebbles that decorated his house. They have been, thought Hermit the Crab.
They are like a family. How could I ever leave them?
Oh my God! So, how does the hermit crab feel now? What's going on with him? Can somebody tell me what's he feeling? But I me see. Kanasia. He was sad, but why do you think he was so sad? I thought he was happy in his new home. Anaya?
Because he doesn't want to leave his friends.
He doesn't want to leave his friends. And why does he have to leave his friends, though?
To live in another house.
And why does he have to leave his house, though, Dylan? Why?
Because the other one was too small.
Yeah, now it's getting too small. And now he's feeling snug. Oh, my God.
But he's
Poor.
cold.
He's so sad.
And
And listen, in December, what's December? What do we mean by December? What does this book always tell us
The
too?
calendar.
The calendar. We're doing what? What are they called? What is January, February, March? What are those things?
April.
All the months of the year.
Yeah.
Thank you. Very good.
March and April, May.
And let me listen. I gotta hear the hermit crab. What does he say? She said,
What you know of a place for me?
I
call my house too.
said the hermit crab.
After the Holy Crab, I must be born. You are welcome to Israel, but you promised me to be good to my home. I shall not.
I promise, said the little crab. The following January, hermit crab stepped out of, and a little crab moved in. When he stepped out of his shell,
Couldn't stay in that little cell forever.
said the hermit crab as he waved goodbye. The ocean floor looked wider than he had ever remembered, said the hermit crab. But you know what? The crab wasn't afraid. I'm not afraid anymore. Soon, he spied on the perfect house. There was big, empty shell. And it looked, well, you know what? It looked a little plain. And he thought to himself, maybe
Sponges. Sponges?
sponges, maybe, he said?
He got clownfish and dollars, extra eels. Oh, there are so many possibilities. I can't wait to get started.
Oh my God. So what did he find now? What did he find?
A shell
A new shell. But what about a shell? What is that for him?
for his home.
It's his home. That's where he lives in, right? Like we have an apartment or a house. He lives in a shell. So you think he's happy now?
Because crabs live in a shell.
The end.
Hey, guys! What is that?
The hermit crab. This is another book.
A best one.
Oh, that's a